But there you go, you don't see any image. And if I go back, it probably, no, it actually took me back to the point. But as you can see, it's all the images that guy had posted are gone. They're not there. Not a single one of them. And that's just, and this is Mastodon, open source and all that. Why you would never expect your images to be removed. There we go with one image that works. One image that still is working for him, and you can even go into it. And this one is gone. Why would I ever be on a platform that removes images? I don't know how that works out. I don't know enough about this platform. But there we go. So from here on, we begin to, and this is, yeah, I've seen that image before. That's from, Armenia? No. I thought it actually was from, maybe it is. But I've seen images as well from Turkey in regards of, I see 2014 Syria. 1915 West Armenia. As I understand it, was actually from Turkey. But it is, I think it was the Armenians being, the women. I can't remember the details of it. But anyway, I think it happened as far as I remember, it was in Turkey in regards of around First World War, where they did this Holocaust against Assyrians and Greek, and of course the Armenians, which is mostly known. But there was three groups that was, and of course this is disgusting images and all that. Sorry about that. Guess I can be flagged by YouTube now and have my video deleted. But there you go. You see, and it's interesting, right? Because there's a lot of, I was in some of these ISIS groups and telling them about Jesus and all that. Oh, we got an image there coming up, and is what I can respect the ISIS people for, at least some of them, is to be honest about their religion. So, but of course they wanted to chop me up and all that, and wanted to have my head being cut off and all that, and they just told me directly, they wanted to chop my head off and all that, and they put one thread after another that they wanted to kill me and so forward and all that. So it's not really any, and they sent me images and videos of head choppings and videos of, so they're just, they're promoting these things. And so if you really want to know what they really believe and stand for, you can just go into XMPP and find some of the Mohammedan channels and just go in there. They're speaking a lot of Arab thing and all that, but sometimes they also speak English. And some of them have, are just so naive, so they have no knowledge of, it's just, like Roman Catholics. Sometimes you find a very naive Catholic to just put forward what they really believe, and then they end up exposing themselves. Anyway. But the thing is that a lot of these images that this guy has put forward, and would be interesting if I could actually speak to him. I see here the 5th, the 27th, so I guess it's some time since he last posted on it, as far as on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. So yeah, it's like a month ago, something like that, a little over a month ago that guy posted. And I do wonder if he actually saw that, if he actually have checked his images and actually seen, because I found out when checking my images, and because I was using it and all that, to show my t-shirt, it was just easy to, when I knew where it was and just go in there and all that. So let's try to go a little down here. And yeah, but as you can see, it's just, it's done. There's nothing. You only get these boxes. Sometimes an image will load here and there and all that. But overall, why this happening? I don't know why this is happening. and but it's just not, what do you call it? You know, if you're going to use a platform, you don't want to use a platform where your images are getting lost. You know, so yeah, loading. Still not doing much. Oh, I'm on 3G now, and I've set up the upload for this live broadcast to only 15 FPS and 720p in regards of this direction. So if I do like this, it should actually just, yeah, well, apparently it just moved me to the top. Yeah, that's nonsense. But it should not turn around on the mobile, on the live stream. Again, having a lot of problems with live stream and all that, and the best application that there is for it is this one that I'm using. But the problem is it's having problems because you cannot set the details up only if you use the RTMP, and of course the information that YouTube are telling you shouldn't give out and all that is in the front of the video, because this application doesn't really, give you a time. Usually it actually have a countdown, but not in this case, So as usual, a lot of nonsense, which is just shouldn't be there in the first place. Not sure. It doesn't seem now it's running from the beginning. I wonder if it's already stopped the video. That wouldn't be. That would be set. No, it says live now. Let's push on it. See if it wanna go. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I've turned it around and I can see that it's only showing on a very small level, and that's because I'm running. What is it called? Now you have portrait mode and portrait mode. So I'm running portrait mode at the moment. Let's try to get down again and see when it actually updates on. Okay, now it moves on the computer. It is pretty slow compared to what I'm doing here. But there we go. It turns around now. Great. Seems to be working pretty good besides that, But it's really, it takes a lot of time. I'm still not doing anything on my mobile, and it's still moving, Anyway, let's go down. So it's what's that? Investigative journalist. You can see 375 images and all that. But think about it. If a person are putting a lot of effort in, putting images on his profile, and then the images just disappears, that's nonsense. Who would ever want to use a platform like that while the images just disappears? I don't know if it's a server setting or something like that they can set up that the images should, little by little be removed. But that's nonsense. Anyway, so that's in regards of Mastodon and the and the platform. Now that might be fixed in the future. I don't know, but it just seems disgusting to me that images would be removed like that. Why would you ever have that? You would never have that. If you are fixing an image, you expect it to be there for, on the you don't expect it to have your hard work removed, and it is that's not just a no-go for me. So again, focusing on my own website might be the best thing to do. I probably wasted too much time on these platforms. I guess it's still a way to get out to people, to maybe tell them about my homepage, which still needs a lot of work. This cinnamon is great, although I put too many drops in the water. But of course, it's nice to see how powerful it actually is. But I think I put like 7 drops in 720 milliliter bottle and shake it up and all. Oh, that's just, it's incredible how powerful the cinnamon taste is. So I think you could probably do with like 1 drop, maybe 2 drops. I think that should probably give you a more flavor than anything that you could do on the, when you're using, over 20 minutes to make a cinnamon, because you need to warm it up and then have it, running, and then you need to cool it down and heat it up again, as I understand, in regards of getting all the things out of the cinnamon sticks and all that. Oh, what happened? Didn't I just push an image and apparently I just went backward? Okay. Anyway, you get the point, and this is not only if we go to my other account. It's nice you can flip, from one account to another account. No, I was actually on the right account. That's a little hard when you have both images in regards of a Bible. So over here is in regards of local and federated. Now, when I did the Librem .1, there were, nothing is here. And I thought, being new to it all, I didn't really think that I thought that might, in the future, in regards of using the account, that there might come something up. But it seems like Librem 1 just doesn't have those 2 features activated. So when I went on Gabe and I went over here, there was actually things in it in regards of a world view, or all the servers out there, getting news from those and all that. And in regards of this being the local, and I was like, oh, that's awesome, but as you can see, an error occurred. They closed it down. Now, as I understand it from the guy on Gabe, now we're on the Gabe account here, you should be able to see gabe.com. The thing is that the Andrew, I think he's called, the author of, or the head of Gabe, and responded like that it was because the opponents was using these features against Gabe. Well, that's nonsense, That's utter nonsense, because you're taking away features from the users. So giving an excuse that, it's because the opponents are using these to, to attack Gabe. Oh, give me a break. What nonsense. So what he's, it's bullshit, because he's defending taking features away from the people by making up some kind of excuse, So it's not the only thing that I've seen weird things in regards of. So I'm already here. I'm thinking this is nonsense. So we see images being removed on the platform of this platform, and we see not only on gabe.com but also on other Mastodon servers, apparently, that images are just vanish. And that, of course, should not happen on a platform like this at all. That there's no sensibility that images should be removed from. If you're posting images, you don't want them removed. There's an idea of posting the images, but apparently that's what they do. So you cannot expect that your images will stay off for longer times. So these 2 are not working anymore. They were, and I sadly didn't really get into using it. I just tried it out and figured out that the Librem 1 didn't have it. And I was like, why doesn't Librem 1 have these features in regards of local, so you can just see what is happening locally on the server to get the last messages and all that? Why would you not have that feature? I don't understand. And I've just asked them about it on the Librem chat thing, which also is running very bad, and has been. So it's that's running on something called, what is it called? It's a fork of something else that is very popular, but or at least more. What is it called? Matrix things, running on the Matrix things, and it's running on a client that I guess is the most popular client for Matrix. but really I don't like it. This is the Librem chat here. I don't like it. I never been able to get used to this. I installed it when the Librem thing was all this and that and all that, but I never really liked the design at all or anything of, you know. It just seems it doesn't seem what do you call it? It just doesn't seem intuitive to me at all, and I still don't find it intuitive even after using it here and there. So what actually is intuitive to me is Pixart Messenger, which is running XMPP. That's pretty intuitive. But yeah, anyway. So this is Pixart. It's running on XMPP, and it's really, really nice. Now, of course, there's not really that many channels that want to, you know, spam, public chat and all that is really one of the only channels that doesn't ban me and all that. I was just banned from Pixart support and all that. That makes the application. You know, they don't like apparently people talking about things and all that. But anyway, but that's very, you know, at least that's a lot more intuitive to me, like the old days. It's like the old days, and we love the old days because the old days had some sanity left, you know. From then on, it just went down the hill. Oh, this cinnamon thing, oh, it's so strong. I tried to, you know, the drops without anything and all that, and it just burned the mouth. It's very flavorful, it's strong, and it's powerful. Well, no, it's very... that was, I guess I need to go on Facebook to get that that impression. But also the ideas of this thing that you only have 200 letters to write. That's on Twitter, as far as I remember. I never really used Twitter much because 200 letters? Are you kidding me? Why would you, you know, and then you have 500 letters. Where's my... Apparently I also have some problems in regards to what I post, because I'm pretty sure that I posted something, or maybe I didn't, okay, maybe I didn't, okay, maybe I didn't finish, oh, I see, okay, let's just put some dots in there. Oh, I see, okay, let's just, okay, maybe I didn't post it. Oh yeah, but I was looking for this one, of course, in regards of, no? Where's the... I don't understand. Where's the information about it being see, cinnamon. Well, I wrote it someplace, but apparently oh yeah, sweet and hot and strong. Okay, down there, it's all okay. So it's sweet. The cinnamon oil is sweet, and yet, as I understand, there's no sugar in it. It's hot and it's strong, so you don't need that much for, and it's much easier to actually do than. And actually, I read that the oil actually seems to have some goodies that is not in the dried thing. Don't know about that, but in any case, it tastes a lot. You know, it's easy to make. It takes like 10 seconds or 20 seconds. You know, depends on how quickly you fill the bottle with water and put a drop or two in it. You know, and shake it up. Anyway, that is my preferred way of ingesting oils. So you can, you know, it actually does pretty good in when you shake it up. It actually does a pretty good job in getting around the water. I did try coconut milk, which also did a good job, but there's sugar in that. and I wanted something that's no sugar in it. So anyway, so this is XMPP, and if you're going to try XMPP, which is very fluently and works very nicely and all that, but sadly there's just some things that I don't like about it, and the programmers are, when you talk to the programmers, they just get totally offended when you're talking about things here and there that you would like and whatever and all that, and they just, we don't know, we don't need those things, and we don't need this and this and all that, and they have their own views and opinions and all that, and you easily get banned. Anyway, so and I was just banned from Pixar not long ago. So I really, it's just, yeah. Anyway, but I wonder, maybe I should make a room in regards of my website, in regards of this. It's an option I'm thinking on anyway. Although I need to go into in regards of how you fix a room and keep it, get into the details of that. I was also looking into internet relay chat, but the problem with internet relay chat is that you're only getting the information when you're logged into a room. Although internet relay chat have a lot of rooms where you can get a lot of help, which is very nice, but still have not the ability to, when you're on a mobile, it just doesn't work. Like now I can turn off my mobile, I can turn it on, go into a room, and I can see all the messages that the people have made after being away, which is very nice. And XMPP also runs on different servers that is connected and all that. Really wonderful. And as I understand it, there's no censor in regards of this. Everybody is in the cluster, no things in regards of right wing or left wing or whatever. Although there is a lot of people, not liking biblical things and all that. Anyway, so getting back to things. So Gab closed down these features, and I didn't understand what people was complaining about at that point when they complained about these things being closed down. So, and I saw Andrew, which is the head of Gabe, respond that he said that it's because that the opponents of Gab are using it against Gabe. And I'm like, that has to be the worst excuse. That's just nonsense again. I've also seen other things, that he writes that is utterly nonsense, and it just seems to be stirring up the waters. In regards to stirring up the so-called left, and then stirring up the right, and then, you never look behind behind the veil in regards to what is really going on and who is making the waves. And of course, it's the Roman shadow government that are doing these things, But yeah, people don't know anything about that. So, and people apparently knowing more about me than I know about myself, apparently, and making, things of that nature. Where a follower of the Apostle Paul's Gospel of Grace, which was unknown until approximately 100. You gotta be kidding me. In regards to Paul and all that, Paulus, me and Paulus doesn't really go hand in hand. Okay. And the guy could just have checked my website and he would know, because so this is typical people making things up that is not true. You could just go to Jesus God Almighty, which is fixed on my page, right? And then you push the thing here, and what does it say? False Apostle Paulus. Oh, yeah, but apparently I'm just, I'm one of these followers of Paulus, apparently, so I guess that just makes sense that I have, false Apostle Paulus on my website. It's still a work in progress for sure on so many levels. There's so many things I would like to, and I need to look into and all that. Although at the moment I'm just using a lot of time on Gab and Parler and these different platforms and seeing if it's worth anything, And I must say, the short answer is pretty much no. It doesn't seem like it's I'm still looking into Parler. Parler looks actually very good. You know, it's very intuitive compared to Gabe, and at least for me, some believe other things and all that. But I still, you know, I still have a hard time getting around these things in regards of you know. Mastodon and all that. I'm still, you know, having my conflict in regards of understanding the whole thing and how it works and so forward. And you can see also on this platform, there's a lot of people loving guns as well. You know, there's a lot of so-called right wingers. You know, so. And of course, this is my profile. I don't know, can I push into it? So, as you can see, I put an image of the 3 kings of the US. So, you know, at that point, when the image is taken, one of them is still the king of the US, and the 2 others has been former kings of the US. And they're all sitting in front of the Antichrist, well, the former Antichrist. Well, I guess he's still the Antichrist in some sense, although he's dead. And another man, of course, will take the position of the, you know, sitting in the seat of the devil. But anyway, I put that on in regards of a message to, you know, tell people about the truth, because I think these are the 2 most important truths to know in the world. And that has taken me, I guess, more than 10 years to get to. Anyway, of research and all that, to get to that point of concentrating 2 messages that are the most important to know about in this world. That Yeshua, Jesus, is God Almighty Jehovah, and the Pope, an unholy figure, is that Antichrist man of the number 666. And that's the man known as the Pope by the world. But of course, we're told not to call anyone father. So anyway, but he could just have gone into my website, just pushed the website and actually seen a little about what I am for, instead of just putting bullshit about, oh, I'm a follower of Paulus. Oh, really? Yeah, well, really. Is that so? Is that really so? Oh, really? Anyway, here you can see the problem also with this platform is that you can only make 500 letters. So I've made, this is 500 letters right there. 500 letters. And I'm writing, still doing research on platforms on Parler and Gabe. Yet Gabe have not long ago closed the 2 options of local and federated, looking at what is going on. And that's, you know, I've tried to ask around, tried to get some information on this. But then people will say, oh, but doesn't matter because Gabe is closed down from any other server out there. But that doesn't really, which is not true. Of course, Libram 1, as I understand it, was one of those that didn't, you know. But then I actually heard from a source that Gabe now actually have closed the, you know, I don't know. It's a little hard to figure out, and there's a lot of hearsay and all that. But the thing is, and it's a little hard to directly anyway, but the thing is, even if all the servers out there had closed them down, you still have the local feature, and the local feature is taking from all the messages on the server and showing you a list. Like when you go on Facebook, you get this start page of others writing and all that. It's a little of the same, showing what is going on the server, who has just posted and all that, and they closed it down on Gabe. Now that just seems totally wrong to me. And recalling what he said in regards of, well, because the opponents of Gabe are using the features against them. So that was the official. I remember the official that I saw from Andrew, and that's nonsense. If that's absolutely nonsense, you know. So because of your opponents, you close the features down. Oh, give me a break. That has to be the worst excuse that I've, you know. And that's a lot of bullshit for sure. And excuses. So anyway, so two options of local and federated, and again, when people are saying, well, they closed them down and all that, doesn't really matter because the local feature should still be available. So that doesn't, it does, that's just another bad excuse of saying why it's not there. Well, because all the other servers was closing them down anyway, so it's not needed. Well, it doesn't take away from the local, does it? Because the local are running from the server. So why would that be taken down? It doesn't make sense. And federated looking at what is going on the platform, which does not make any sense to me and seems like, oh, well, I guess I cannot, if I delete and redraft it, I guess it will probably come above the other message, which is just doesn't, if I correct, let's just try it anyway, because it doesn't really matter, because I'm just testing things out, which seems like a straitjacket. No, not make any sense to me, and seems like a okay, post. As you can see, okay, it was 590. Oh well, of course, I have a word that is lesser, but around nearly 600 letters now. I should have put a dot more on it. Now that I could, well, maybe I could just redraft, delete, and redraft. Which is also really tedious. Why can't you just edit the message? I do know that some people will use it for their own advantages and all that, and then of course when you see people doing that is using it for just or deleting that, you just stop talking to them. You don't want to, if a people is censoring his own material or censoring your material, you just stop talking to them. You don't want to have anything to do with them anymore. That's just reasonable. That's just, but yeah, it probably came above now. So yeah, okay. So it deleted the others and then reposted it. But then number one is this and number two is that. So anyway, so this is 500 letters and I'm not done with writing my thoughts. And then I need to make number two, which probably I should have, fixed a number two. So closing them down, what was his opponents. Opponents was using them against Gabe, but that does not make any, maybe okay. I remember seeing people complain not knowing it was until seeing the features gone. Sadly, no idea how to find these older messages from people and the response from Andrew, and that's another mistake that I made. Writing on the mobile ends up making issues. And the deleting for a whole message just to fix it just seems outrageous to me as well. So here it now, but at least you can redraft it, at least, because it wasn't possible beforehand. I was complaining to Libram 1 about this, I guess a year ago or something like that. And actually, after complaining about it, the feature came into the application. So I was very, so I don't know if it was actually Libram that made this feature or if it was Mastodon, because Libram have a way of also having programmers working on things. But the thing is, it didn't take long after I complained to them that it was actually made available in regards of a redraft. So that might, I don't know, and I don't know who made it, but at least it came not a week after I complained or something like that. So that was very nice, and I guess it might have been Libram. I don't know. Because they have a way of paying back to the community. So if they make something, they pay back to the community, and that's very, likable. One of the reasons why, I like them. And I had hoped that they would have, made this mobile so we could get on a totally Linux mobile. But it still seems to be a long way from being usable. So it is growing in the right direction for sure. But it's dropped it again. But it still seems to be somewhat of it still seems to be a long way for something that is really, really usable for the public overall. But they are really it's really going quickly in the right direction. So, but people were, looking forward that the mobile would be ready at this point and all that. And when it came out, it was far from ready for anything. So they're still working on the Librem 5 phone and all that. It's not done and all that. Anyway, so they're still doing research on platforms, being on Parler and Gabe. Yet Gabe have not long ago closed the two options of local and federated, looking at what is going on the platform, which does not make any sense to me and seems like a straitjacket. I remember seeing people complain not knowing what it was until seeing the features gone. Sadly, no idea how to find these. Oh, this is like a... Oh, this is the same message. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So this was the reason why, from the opponents was using them against Gabe, in regards to these features. But that does not make any sense to me, given the finger to the whole community and removing features because of security from opponents out there writing and whatever against Gabe. That just seems like a very, very bad excuse for taking the freedom away from people on the platform itself. And it's just utter insanity and makes zero sense. I wish I knew what it was when it was closed down, so I could have talked to others, and this is 500 only letters, ... I'm not sure if that's... I'm kind of confused here because, again, I think it's the number 2, whatever, I don't know. But again, confusing with this, that you cannot just edit a post and correct, because usually I write a post and I afterwards find out, I made some mistakes and all that, and I want to correct them, and now you need to totally repost the whole post. What is that nonsense? So that was, I guess, in regards of Gabe and Librem, in regards of Mastodon and all that. We can go to Parler, which actually Parler looks very nice. It looks very clean and very intuitive, I think. But I'm still waiting for them to verify me as a person. It says it takes around 24 hours, but as far as I understand it, there's more than 24 hours gone. Maybe I should take a break because my nose is a little... But anyway, here's my account, and you can actually... on Gabe, you cannot change your account name. But on this platform, you can actually change your account name. Not sure if that is a totally good thing or not, and that's me, by the way. But it's nice to just be able, instead of needing to make a new account or something like that, you can just change it on the fly, and if it's available, you can just do it. Anyway, so you can see here, I'm following 6, I'm having 2 followers, and I have 34 comments, and one vote. I guess that's me voting or something, I don't know. So I have 2 followers, apparently. And that's the two persons I have that follows me, apparently. Why is this not okay? So that, I guess this is a website and this is my images. Okay, still not showing the whole image, in regards of but this is very, it's very nice. It's very that's, by the way, Alberto Rivera. And I'm showing my webpage in regards of videos and all that people can see. Just, I put the webpage URL up here, and then it just removed it, and then it put the video down here, which is not the way I, and at least on the HTML version, it actually shows you the URL. But why would it not post the URL up here? That's not, it's, again, when you use these platforms, you give over the control to others, and you might not like what the others are doing. And I would like to have my URL shown, not just put it down here, Well, I'm okay with it putting it down here, but the URL should still be up here. So I do wonder, if I put multiple URLs, what will happen if it just will put it down here, all these URLs. I want the people to be able to see the URL, Anyway, I don't know if it actually does anything with the URL when it's, when with the web address. No, it doesn't seem to do anything, because I know Facebook does things to the URL, and it's very, of course, it doesn't open the browser either. So can I open it with the browser maybe? Okay, sorry, it is open. No, what is happening here? It's still in Parler. I said it should open in Firefox, and yet it's powered by Firefox, but it's not. It's opening in another window. So it's not even opening in my standard browser, which I don't know why. But it's working at least. I can see the address up here. Okay. And okay, so that's, I guess, is it's working at least. But I would have liked, okay, copied. Okay, at least I can copy it, and I can then go over to my. I just hate when they take features from the user, and it just gets tedious. So okay, so that I would have liked it just to open up in my browser and not be connected to Parler. Why is it doing that? Maybe an option. Maybe there's an option for that in the options to set that up. I don't know. Because the settings are very nice. It's easy to. Although I haven't really gone through them overall. Oh, okay, that's something else. Okay. But it looked very intuitive, very easy, and you can choose your color and all that. New post alignment, I have no idea what that is, but it looked pretty good. It looked very intuitive, and filters you do not follow, mute notifications you do not follow, who do not follow you. Oh, that's very nice. Mute who do not follow you, who have no profile photo. Oh, so you can just mute them. So you can mute people with a new account who does not have a profile photo, and with an unverified account. I hope that they have made so the users, can actually see that other people have muted them, because that would be the honest way of doing things, because people can then sit there and use time on writing to people which have them muted. That would be sad. That would be very, very sad. So I've always think if someone is muting you, you should be, you should know that they have muted you, in regards of, showing up like whatever and saying, to show that this guy has muted you. So if you are writing to him, he won't see a message, just to know. So I'm not entirely sure if if I like all the, again, I should probably just get back to my webpage and the forum thing and all that, and see if I can set up a really nice forum like I wanted, and take it from there. At least I can keep away from the insanity and all that. Anyway, but this is Parler, and again, I haven't used it that much, but it looks very, the design is very clean. I think it's pretty intuitive. It's at least I think it's more intuitive than Gabe. Here's the John Matza. I can't remember where he's from, but but he's one of the main guys in regards of Parler. To the people complaining on Twitter about being banned on Parler, please pay heed. Here are the very few basic rules we need you to follow on Parler. If these are not to your liking, we apologize, but we will enforce. When you disagree with someone, posting pictures of your fecal matter in the comment section will not be tolerated. I do wonder if the username cannot be obscene like cum dumpster. No pornography, doesn't matter who, what, where, when, or in that realm. We will not allow you to spam other people trying to speak with unrelated comments like, beep you, whatever. So The problem is with the rules is that it will maybe keep away some subjects when you're going into that might be, where you want to talk about something and might actually end up not being tolerated because of other. So, and that's the thing. You could just be kicked off the platform, and thereby you wouldn't have all your information anymore. So people are it's can I say dead to Google? Question mark. I guess in regards of the search things and all that. And the policy of Parler. Apparently, the gay policy is said to be better and less restrictive at all. But yeah, overall, it's just I really don't know if it's really Roman Catholics being part of their system, and because we see a promotion of the right wing in regards of, like, in Germany, it seems. If you look at Germany, you see the Protestants was 60% of the German people, and they joined up with the Roman movement of fascism, or the right wing Catholic movement. Hitler was a good Roman Catholic. Just doing the will of the Vatican. Just another puppet of the devil, pretty much. Any case. So I'm still waiting for being verified, because if you're not verified, you cannot speak to people. Well, they're just stirring people up and seeps here and there and all that. Besides that, it looks very very good. More things showing up. Then you have some advertising for the partners and affiliates. So I guess when they are paying to support the platform, that they're getting allowed to get into this place in regards of discover news and so forward and all that. But you can just keep away from that, at least for now. It's like in a section of its own. So if you don't want that, you can just skip it over. Then you have notifications, and you also have pretty good control over that, and easy to find. For example, in regards of John Matza voted for your comment, apparently. Oh, they did. Interesting. That's also had the other guy from the other platform actually. What do you call it? Give one of my messages. So apparently, I was writing here, is there a way to easy copy paste something? I wanted to post it on Gabe for Andrew. Anyway, it would be nice with an easy copy paste function, John, in any case. Apparently that's the thing that he gave a thumbs up, apparently. So that's nice. At least I know he's seen the image or seen the message. That's very nice. I'll give him a point for that for sure. So at least he knows in regards, but it's just on the other place in regards of the clients for Mastodon and Gabe and all that, because they're running on the same clients. Although a lot of the clients have apparently banned Gabe and all that. But anyway, you can actually just push on it and it will copy paste it very quickly. If you click on the down arrow in the right corner of the text, it has a copy text. Oh, really? I see that. Have I been so stupid not to to see an obvious thing like that? If you click on the down arrow, okay, that would be this one. But I thought I did that. Oh, it actually has copy text. Oh, my bad. Huh. Oh my bad. So what does it copy? But is that... I did try let's go back because I didn't see that last time. So let's go to his profile and let's try that again because I didn't see that. Is it loading? Okay, a little. Okay, I'm making a video, so the mobile is doing all, and it's an older mobile. Okay, we apparently have a problem here. Let's try that again. Loading. Okay, so if I push here, oh, there actually is. Oh, my bad. Wow, how could I miss that? Copy text. I remember trying to look into that because I thought maybe it's up there. Apparently it's there. My bad. So there's a copy feature for it apparently. So we could actually copy. Let's try it out and see if we can post it on Gab. And I don't know. Maybe there's not enough. Okay, let's see here. Let's see if we can figure this out. Let's make a post and post it. And let's see from. Of course, he's probably seen it already. I would think he probably is following along. I don't know. And the reason is because the guy was talking about this thing on the Gab thing. So let's. No. Status is too long. Oh, so this is one of. Oh yeah, this is one of the reasons why I don't like this platform either. It's only having 500 characters. So it's nonsense. It's tedious. I'm getting. I'm not even getting too old to this. I wouldn't have had this in the past either. In regards to my younger days, I wouldn't have used it if that was the case. If I needed to do like this, to just be allowed to post a message. You gotta be kidding me. Sitting here and wasting my time just because it only do 500 characters, Let's just post it like 1 and 2, But this is tedious. I don't want to sit here and do this, This is, I just want to post one single message. Shouldn't be that difficult, should it, We can paste it again. And then we can... I guess delete this and have an overlap of the two. But again, very tedious, and I don't think any. Why would I use? Why would I waste my time on this? Doing like that. Anyway. There we go. So again, to sum a little up here, I'll say so. To the people complaining on Twitter about banned on Parler, please pay heed. Here are the very few basic rules we need to follow on Parler. If these are not to your liking, we apologize, but we will enforce. When you disagree with someone, posting pictures of your fecal matter in the comment section will not be tolerated. Your username cannot be obscene like cum dumpster. No pornography. Doesn't matter who, what, where, when, or in what realm. The problem is if you're maybe putting an image that is... and you might be banned for something that is really just, anyway. But yeah, no pornographic, doesn't matter who, what, where, when, or in what realm. We will not allow you to spam other people trying to speak with unrelated comments like, beep you in every comment. It's stupid, it's pointless, grow up. You cannot threaten to kill anyone in the comment section. Sorry, never ever going to be okay. If ever in doubt, ask yourself if you would say on the streets of New York or national television. And I think that was the whole. Okay, so well, so that was just because he was speaking. Andrew on Gabe was speaking against that people were being banned from Parler, and well, I haven't been banned yet from it, and of course, if I'm banned, that easily takes away that's a virus, I guess. But yeah. Running pretty smooth, for sure. The application not as smooth as XMPP, which is open source, and that's the thing. This is not open source. XMPP, if a server goes down, you can just find another, make a new account, and all that, and you're still there. Of course, XMPP is more like a chat platform than a board. What do you call it? What did I call it on? Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. It's more like the what do you call it? The Gab and Parler is more like a bulletin board, I guess, compared to XMPP, which is more like a chat platform overall, where you can just talk in a room and talk directly or whatever, So, and you can do that pretty easily when you have the information from the other guy and all that. And now there seems to also be voice, so it's really heading in the right direction. So, and I know it's open source, so if anyone wants to take it in the, but of course, Gab and Mastodon is also open source, but the problem again is that images are gone. Okay, let's actually, by the way, go back to Mastodon and have a look in regards of my own profile and Librem 1. So this should be my Librem profile. Yeah, Librem 1. And I posted it on my Librem 1 apparently. No, maybe it's did I? Oh, okay. Apparently. Oh, I'm not sure he's going to get that message. Apparently it seems I posted it on I'm not. What? Okay. I flipped the account. My bad. Okay, let's try again. Again, I'm confused. It's just not totally intuitive to me. And okay, so let's try that. So where am I now? Yeah, okay, that's the old account. Okay, so media. So we see I have 5 images on it. This is being the newest, and this being as pretty much as old as the other 3. This was the only image I had that was not about Jesus Christ and all that. And that was just in regards of removal from YouTube and all that, right? All the other 3 images I had was my t-shirt, my Jesus God Almighty t-shirt, which I could, guess I have it so you could see it. But anyway, 2 of the images was my t-shirt of Jesus is God Almighty, which I had on my second travel to Jerusalem and Israel, pretty much. I'll see if I can fix it up here. It's pretty messy in my household and all that, but yeah, whatever. It's all, See here, camera. So this is my t-shirt that I made. Now let's turn it around. Flip it around. And that was the thing that I had. Jesus is God Almighty, Jehovah. That's the t-shirt I had. Image, had images on. And I was using it to, when I wanted to show people my the message or whatever, or T-shirt or whatever, I would just go to because I knew where it was. It was easily findable, and have the blue thing and all that. Anyway, that was a T-shirt that I made. It took me a long time to the sewing and all that. That was a mess. I was really, but in the end I got it done, and not the best, but it worked. So any case, so those two was removed, and the last image was like the image of a Bible, and of course with some text and all that, and it was just removed. It just disappeared. First, I think it was first the big images that went away, and then the thumbnails as well. So this is not okay. Why would I use a platform that deletes my images? That's not going to work. And the same seems to be problematic on Gabe, that images are, and now you don't even have these two features, which actually would be interesting to try on Mastodon and see it actually functional on Mastodon, to see how it, that's but it's disgusting to see how to actually make a user for Mastodon. Log out, I guess. No, can we just add a new? Oh, there we go. Added a new account. I guess I might need to go on Mastodon, and here you go. You see which instance you connect to, and the problem is that join up with Mastodon, the server. The problem is that some of these applications have done so you cannot connect to Gab. So let's see, sign up for Mastodon and all that. Again, the problem is if you sign up, you have to agree with the covenant. Okay, join a server. Let's see here, what are we going to join up with? Mastodon. Does it have something easy? Mass 2? What is Mass? Oh, that sounds Catholic. No, I guess it's short form for Mastodon. Mass 2, Mastodon, yeah. We also have Sorby, Show 3. Let's see, Mass 2 was actually very easy to remember. That's 2.im. No, law.is. So different servers with different things, I guess. Now, well, let's just take that Mass 2 because it's easy to remember. Join. Oh, what is it? It's this is generalist, predominantly English-speaking instance. Okay, so with an account on Mass, you are able to follow people on Mastodon server and beyond. So let's just username. Dakia, I guess. Wasn't I using Dakia? Oh, I could also say Pope. No, Jesus, God, Pope 666. I used that on Gab, I think. That's one way, but I call it usually I use Dakia, but anyway, let's just whatever. It's a test thing. Gmail. No. Let's just try it out, right, and see if I can. Let's see here, that way, and I agree with the server rules. No, I don't really. So, and the terms of service, I guess I don't know what the server rules is, but anyway, browser profile, directory, and filter by interest in regards to discovery. Okay, so let's sign up. And then of course we need to go to my email address. Oh, I've just gotten a message from the chicken feeds thing, I think. Okay, that's nice. The chicken feeds, they say, are probably going to come on Thursday, which is in regard to the Roman time zone. So I'm going to try chicken feeds if I can get them without being slaughtered to Allah. But last time they tried, they didn't get them. So I've asked them to get 20 kilos of chicken feet. it's a good amount, but I know it has to be worth it for them, right? And then I have for at least a good month, I think, of chicken feet, and I can just see if it helps. I have some joint issues, and it's said to be helpful for the joints. So yeah, so that's the reason why I want to get some chicken feet, and not slaughter to Allah, being a false god and all that, from animals that has been, just normally slaughtered without. So anyway, well, the problem, of course, is I'm still waiting for the email of from this place, and who knows how long that is going to take before I actually get it. Because I'm not using a Gmail, and sometimes it takes a little longer for the email here. So anyway, I've joined up to Mass 2, and we'll see when I get the email. It should be coming around at some point. So I can't really do much about that. This is one of these tedious things that you need to use your email and verify this and that and so forward, right? But yeah, as you can see, Jesus is God and poop is Pope. The problem is, if I used poop, people would probably not know what I meant. So I just write Pope. But I do wonder if I'm going to use the language that I'm using sometimes, if that could actually get me banned from Parler. If they can't handle images of, which is also pretty disgusting, pretty much. But I wonder if the language is still allowed to be kind of rough, because in regards of telling the truth. Anyway, so let's see what goes on over with Andrew, and he says he's a Christian, but I don't know if he's a Roman Catholic, or because a lot of Roman Catholics are saying that they are Christians, right? See, the official DNC Twitter account posted and then deleted a tweet that celebrating the 4th of July is for white supremacists. Loading. Okay. I don't even know what a Republican is. I guess it's in regards to the Democrats and Republicans in the U.S., but I don't know more about that. I guess it probably is put in the category of right-wingers. I don't know. I was put in the category apparently of a right-winger, and I think that was the reason why I was banned on YouTube without any strikes, not a single strike. But someone sitting behind the keyboard at, Google, YouTube, just wanted to have me off, I guess. So. Don't know what that is. Okay, so Gaps at least goes into your own browser, which is nice to have it, instead of using the. At least that would be. I need to look into that and figure out how that works. Oh, you can. Well, I'm not interested in standard bullshit television. That's for sure. But yeah, it's. I think it's nice that it goes. I guess. I don't know, but you want it to do what you want it to do, right? There we go with the weapons as well. Again, very focused on weapons. And there you go, you can see the image, Roman image in regards of, and you also see the paganism in regards of the sign of the third eye, if I remember correctly. Again, a lot of paganism, but okay, again, Roman Catholicism is paganism, so there's no problem in regards of mixing the two together, because it is paganism. It might say it's Christian, but it's not. So, of course it says it's Christian, right? I see, you are an awesome dude for not banning anybody or engaging with big tech. You are in essence the founder of all tech corner. It is through knowledge of the invasion of my privacy by the programs I trust that I learned to use decentralized alternative technology such as Proton Mail, BitChute, and BitChute is really apparently it seems to also be banning, I don't know, but anyway, it's just and uploading videos is also a problem. It's very not, it is, I think it's the best alternative to YouTube, but so many times it just doesn't fix the video that you're uploading, and it seems to also do some censoring as well. Riot is that thing that that Librem chat is running on, and again, I really just don't like the design of it. Rugus, don't know that. Among many others, I will perhaps move to a fast operating system and Agorist businesses soon as well. I just wanted you to know that you are, whatever, and all that. Anyway, we have Alex Jones on and all that. But yeah. And here we have the Jesuit mask in regards and that began in the Truth Movement, so-called Truth Movement, and when the Truth Movement began to hide behind the mask, it was just totally turned off. There was something just in me just that didn't like that, and I didn't even know the background of the Jesuit mask in regards of Guy Fawkes and all that, wanting to blow up the English Parliament and the King. So yeah. So why would anyone run around? And of course, there's another link in regards to this Guy Fawkes mask, in regards to this cartoon and I guess movie as well, in regards of also quoting satanic things and all that. So there's another connection in regards of. So yeah. So about that, but it began. I probably should just clean my throat. 2 seconds. And my nose. Didn't really help much. The problem is when I'm speaking for hours and hours and don't have a break, it begins to build up. Very very annoying. It's only when I'm sitting and speaking, for longer periods of time. So, but yeah, that's I guess my looking into. Parler and looking into Gab, and I must say I'm kind of turned off by seeing some of the things that is being done on Gab, for example, in regards of that you cannot go into local anymore. and you cannot go into the federated mode anymore. And those are two things that I just find very odd. And I have other things where I'm thinking like it seems like it's just stirring up. It seems like it's a platform for just stirring up the other side. Saying that Trump will not win and it seems like he's losing and all that. I'll give me a break. As I don't think there's any reason why he should lose at all, because you have all these people running around and destroying things and making a havoc, and that will only have the effect of people voting for him, So you really think that going out and making havoc and beating people and maybe even killing them and destroying the shops and all that will ever make less people vote on Trump? Absolutely not. Of course, people will vote on Trump. But so I don't think he will lose. But in any case, even if he does, it's just another puppet in the US seat that are the hammer for the Vatican. Anyway, let's see if the thing has come up in regards of my mail. Go to... There we go. Let's see. No, it's still not there. So, I'm still waiting for the mail to come in regards of... I don't know why the mail host is so slow on this host that I have. It's sometimes it just takes a long time to get through and into the mail client. And I'm trying to jump away from Google, but I still have a Google, but usually not the one that I'm using. But yeah. Anyway, so we have the chicken feeds again. They still need the last confirmation from France. So that'll be interesting if I can get those chicken feeds. That will be interesting also to try out if it actually will help on my joints, which would be nice if it did. So, can't really check the other platform before getting that mail. But yeah, as I understand, it should be, the federated should be all the servers on this network, and then you have the local in regards to the server, and Gab apparently just closed those features down, which is very curious, I think. It's very sad. So that doesn't seem the right way to go about things. So let's see here. Parler. Let's see what is going on here. Oh yeah, we never got really to see what was going on in regards. Okay, so Jordan Matza voted for your comment, and Bran, and I can reply to her. Okay, let's see. And see reply. Oh, thanks so much. There we go. Submitting comment and give her. How do I? Oh, I took it away. There we go. As I understand it, you cannot. There's copy text, view comment, remove comment, translate, reply. Apparently you can translate it. Not sure how that works. Well, apparently it doesn't seem to work. Or maybe you need to have a setting in regards to, setting it for something. View comment. Doesn't. Okay, there we go. Okay. But it's very nice. It's very smooth. It's very clean, and I like that. It looks like the forum that I'm looking into as well, where you have this clean style It reminds me of that. I had something else that anyway. So it looks very, very nice. Let's see here. And if I just keep it away from the news, I should be pretty good. Let's see here. Reply to comment. Yeah, agree with that, or to be able to copy graphic to share elsewhere. So, yeah, agree with that, or to be able to copy graphic to share elsewhere. Oh, you can copy. Oh, yeah, okay. So it's only the text, maybe. Maybe you cannot copy images either. Here we have one that voted for my comment and all that 2 hours ago. So you can see the people that also is voting for you, but you can turn that off, because I was thinking this is going to be a little tedious if you're going to see all the people that upvotes or downvotes your things and all that. But you can actually turn that off, so you're only getting replies. So that's nice, because that might become tedious. Here you have upvotes, voted for your comment, voted for your comment, voted for your comment, voted for your comment, and all that. Wasn't it say upvoted? Upvoted. Comment upvoted. So what is the difference in regards of upvoted? Oh, it says upvoted. Okay. So it's, okay, just me that. Okay. So voted for your comment, and then it says upvoted on above it. Okay. So you have all these upvotes or downvotes. Well, there we go with the downvote. A downvote. No, upvote. And you can change the color as well. It's very nice. You have orange. It's looking pretty good. Different profiles, I think, have different colors. See this as red. And red again. Let's try another. Or maybe it doesn't. I thought it. Oh, that, yeah. There we go. Oh, it's just probably in regard. Let's try someone else. No, that's red. Oh, that's the image. Maybe that's the stand. No. There we go. So there you go. You see the color changes. It's interesting, That's an interesting, very nice touch to it. That it changes the color of. Apparently, he's running red. I guess red must be the standard color. I don't know. And maybe people haven't. No, there we go. No. Well, we want another color. There we go. So it just takes a little while to actually, change the color and all that. Oh, there we go. I think this was the father of that guy. Father to the second to airborne 2LT and only son. Phil to 2LT army pilot. Husband to love of my life. Brother to 2 patriots. Catholic. Immigrant, retired Navy commander, and son raised by best single mom. He's a Catholic. I think this was the father of the other guy. If I remember correctly, I thought so. See here. Maybe it's not that guy. I don't know. Maybe, but that was in regards of the father of when I joined. In regards of following, I think I follow him, right? No, maybe not. Maybe it's another one. Sorry, but he's a Catholic. At least that's a Catholic. Probably a lot of Catholics, But how did I? Maybe that was not the guy. How do I find in regards of who I follow? Oh yeah, I need to go to my profile, I guess. No. Okay. I'll push that. Okay, following. So maybe that was the wrong guy here. I'm just trying to figure out if people are what they are, and okay. So no, it was not that guy. This is another guy. Okay, so proud father of John and math. So that's the guy that. So no Catholic in regards of, but sometimes you can, figure out what they are by just, Of course, the guy is from France, I think. So I just want to know the background of these people making these things, so I can, you know, so I can know if there's any connection to the Roman Catholic insanity institution. Although they could be Freemasons as well and all that. Oh, wait, we got the message from Mastodon. Verify email address. Verify email address. There we go. It took a little time, but there we go. Welcome to the Fediverse. In a few moments, you will be able to broadcast messages and talk to your friends across a wide variety of servers. But this server, Mass 2, is special. It hosts your profile, so remember its name. Let's go. Home posts from people you follow will appear in your home feed. You can follow anyone on any server. Oh, really? Also the Gab server? No, of course not. So, you can follow anyone on any server. I don't think you can follow those on Gab. But anyway, who knows? Maybe they haven't banned them, but I think it's more likely. Anyway, local public posts from people on the same server as you will appear in the local timeline, and then the federated public posts from other servers of the Fediverse will appear in the federated timeline, which Scape has closed down. You have reply. You can reply to other people's and your own toots. I don't know why they just don't speak English in the regards of a reply or whatever. Which will chain them together in conversations. Boost, you can share other people's thoughts or replies with your followers by boosting them. And favorite, you can save a a reply for later and let the author know that you liked it, or by favoriting it. Okay. There we go. So I'm apparently on. So we have local, and I can push on local, and I can push on federate. Let's just try to connect from one of the gap. Let's try to connect from the gap here, and plus. And we want to connect to, what was it? Oh yeah, master. To master login. Why do I need that? I'm not sure, but master auth authorization. Okay. I probably should pause it and fix the things in. Pause. Okay, I think we're running again. Great. So, so here's my home thing that I logged into. Hello everyone, we run Master 2 as a free service because we love Mastodon and the Fediverse, but it costs us money and blah blah blah. Yeah, so they want money. Okay. I really do wonder how things can be that expensive, because things have become, I really don't understand how it's really. But here we go. In regards to the local here, and as you can see, local works, and they closed it down on Gab. And here we have the federated. That is all the servers, or should be all the servers. Of course, Gab is not included, but it seems to automatically update on the computer. If I just put it there, it just seems to go like a news thing. Just look, I'm trying the local thing, but the local seems not to update that often. You have a message here and there, but it doesn't seem to have updated for some time. But I would like to see if it actually does the same as federated, because if you put federated, push federated in the on the computer, it just posts one image or one post after another, 10 seconds for example, and it just automatically update the thing. There's one more. Yeah, I guess I can take a camera for you here. So let's turn it around, and there you go. It just works like that. It's very nice. It seems to be working pretty nice. Just going down like that. So you see every single post on the Fediverse being posted like that, and you can just sit there and follow along, and there might be someone that you are interested in, and thereby you can follow. So this is a way to maybe find people, whatever. But that's closed down on Gab. And not only the federated mode, but also the local mode. Now the local, of course, is only the server, what is going on in the server. And I'm not sure if it works on the same way as I've just joined, but I would think that it's probably is going to do that. So I'll just let it sit and see what happens. But that's pretty nice that you don't need to refresh or anything like that. You just need to yeah. Anyway, not sure if I can find my person from Gabe in regards to my Gabe account, but we can try that as well. I guess I can do it on the mobile as well. It seems like you need to update on the mobile to get new responses. It's not. Maybe there's a way to do it. I don't know, but again, it seems to need to. It would just be nice seeing it as maybe there's a client that can do that. I don't know. Oh, oops. Let's go back. Doesn't seem to update, does it? No. And let's see on the federated on the computer. Let's see how that goes. It's still updating and all that. So it's absolutely not just updating automatically when it's on top. I do understand if you go down, it shouldn't do it, but it should still keep you at the place where you are, right? So you can read. But if you, yeah. Anyway, okay. So that's not really, working in regards to that. How do I search? Okay, can I search on a person? So there's no result for that. Okay, let's see here. Okay, How do I... Okay, can I copy it? Oh, apparently like up there. So 1, 2, okay. There's no way to copy it apparently. Maybe I can go on Gab and search the other way around, but... where is it? Search for people, groups, and news. Okay, so let's search for... then turns around. It go give me a break, you know. Of course, no. You know, I can just do like this. There we go. Very nice. God poop 666. Mass 2 search. I don't find anyone. Or people. Again, you know, all this spanning from different platforms and all that is just very sad. I don't seem to find anything. And the problem, I think if I search on my old account as well, I don't... And Librum, as I understand it, shouldn't have banned anyone. Let's see here. Is that Librum? Nope. This one must be Librum. Okay. So, yeah, okay. So let's try that one. That shouldn't have banned anyone because they are, you know, for freedom and all that. But I've heard that Gab themselves have banned all outsiders. Isn't that interesting? Nope, doesn't find a thing. Maybe I need a... let's try this. I remember getting it to work at some point, but you know, with one and then trying it with others and it just didn't. Then I needed to go forward and backward for it to actually find it, and you know, so this should just work, but apparently it's not. Okay, let's try Dakia alone. Not working. Okay, so let's Jesus God. Okay, I can find myself on the server on Gab. At least. So far so good, right? So what if I search on gab.com? It still finds it, okay. So if I search on that address, it finds it, but probably... So if the connection is closed off to Gab and all that, I shouldn't be able to find it. Let's see. Gab.com, let's try that. Go. No, it doesn't find anything. There was, I guess, the other application where I searched and it didn't find anything, and then I jumped into another thing and then back again, and then it did it. But I've heard from someone on XMPP, let's see if we can find that they were banned. Here we go. Well, Gab doesn't federate anymore anyway, so you can't reach them from any other side. So Gab, as I understand it, has stopped federating, which is kind of sad. I wish I could spam Torbear. I guess that's the head guy with cute Astrophl pictures from my own server. And I have no idea what an Astrophl is. Let's try to search that up. Oh, who cares about those images? From my own server, now I can't reach my goal of getting a cancellation video by Gab, like FSE got. Cancellation video by Gab. So again, this seems like someone just wanted to make havoc, pretty much. But he says that, well, Gabe doesn't federate anymore anyway, so you can't reach them from any other side. So apparently so that's, if that is true, that's nonsense. It's just sad, that they would close that gateway because, but I still seem to be able to, it's a mess. It's an absolute mess, But if I go into my, I can still go from one account, right? This is, no, that's this one. So this is the Librum account, and I can still, I might not be able to find people anymore, like, no, that's wrong. There we go. I can still go into so it's still possible at least to connect to them even if I'm on something else. So how all that works, I have no idea. But it's just a gigantic mess, and yeah. Sick of It Production is now on BitChute, a new adult comedy channel mocking the state of modern media. Don't know what that is, but it's one of those that followed me. Yeah, that doesn't sound looks. Anyway, so again, it's just a mess pretty much, and I think I'm wasting my time looking into these things, and I don't know why Gap again would turn off the it might come back, I don't know, but that's sad. Or where did I go from the message? Updating. So she replies to me in regards of the message and all that. It's a little annoying because in regards of you don't know what people are replying to. If you don't remember, But yeah, okay. So yeah. And of course I can change these details on the fly as well on Parler. So that's nice. I don't know if I should do the dark ER or maybe do the, I don't know, in regards of witnessing, in regards of who the Antichrist is. But of course if people go into my account, they will see what I believe. So, it might be a little too much the other thing, but at least people will have seen it. Okay, I guess I'll just take a break from it all, pretty much. It's, I feel like the whole thing is wasting my time, and I should probably just quit using any of them. Anyway, I'm going to try a little more in regards of Parler. All this nonsense with Mastodon, Gabe and all that, I just can't be bothered by the conflict, and the idea is that it should be user friendly and easy for people and all that, and all this this insanity going on. It's just wasting the time pretty much. But here you see how it actually would function in regards to the federated and all that. You get out to everybody. Everybody can see your message. It's like and apparently on the computer it just runs automatically. You don't need to. You can just sit and look on the screen and it will, one after another. Very interesting. But here you need to sit and update. Maybe it works better on the other application. There are different clients for Mastodon, and the other I have Fedilab. I don't know how Fedilab is running with it. But I would have to connect to the account. And error occurred, a lot of those. I'll just set it off. Amazing grace. That'll be nice to know. Amazing grace. La, da, da, da. So I'm connected to my third account here. You have home and all that information and all that. Let's see how it works in regards of. You have a little more. So I guess this is the world. The world's things and all that. Let's see what it says. Seems like spamming things or something like that of writing a lot of things at least. But let's see, let's go up and see if it updates now automatically or if I need to do it every single time. And who knows if there's an option for actually that seems, yeah, I need to go upward here. Okay. Okay, that seems like to be interesting. Like from the console. It is a little slower than the other, it seems. So then we have the local thing here. 4 minutes, eating petals. 6 minutes ago, still enough. But that's a little harder to test because again, it's. Oh yeah, how did it actually go on the computer? On that, it should still be. No idea where it went. Okay, we're still on the federated. Apparently I took it away from the local. But the federated are still spewing a lot of things out. One after another, after another, after another. Let's take local. Local has updated with these 3 things, but I wasn't on the page apparently. Sadly. So I'll just try to have it stay there at this time. Anyway, it has one new, but that's probably in regards of the update, yeah. And then you update it, and then you have a huge amount of already, 7 new. So this it's not running automatically, either. Then you have pictures of different things apparently, and a video button. I seem to actually get a new one over at the. This is in regards of how to use the application, if I remember correctly. And loading. Here we have 4 news, and that one hasn't really up. But yeah, so that's that was the idea of these things, that you could see what was going on the server and find other people that might find a post that you think you agree with, and then you could just join up. But they closed down those features, and overall it seems like the Mastodon overall is just full of worldly nonsense pretty much. But yeah. So this Mastodon thing, it feels a little to me that it has failed in some sense. It's just removing of images apparently, banning other nodes. I think they call it servers and all that, and this it's just so instead of having a collective thing, we now have division in some sense, and a mess in regards to trying to find accounts on other servers and all. These things should be easy, and it's not. So I think the best thing that I could actually do was to delete a huge amount of these chat applications, and just look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 applications of different things and sorts and all that, and it gets tedious, so. And Signal have also begun this insanity of every single week you need to put in your 4 numbers. Are you kidding me? I wrote to them and told them that it was absolutely nonsense. Are you kidding me? Are you going to waste my time on that? Yeah, because we want you to remember those 4 numbers. Seriously? What is this nonsense? Again, this is programming nonsense, and I don't know what to do with these bullshitters and all this nonsense, because as I understand it, you can't turn it off. Why they would ever do it, I don't know. That is nonsense. And it actually was looking very good in regards of Signal. I should probably not open it up. But anyway, it was really looking good for Signal and all that, having being an alternative to WhatsApp and all that. But then it begins on these insanities. I'm just fed up, and it doesn't, it's every single program pretty much out there that just can't do what we did in the old days, They all have their own systems of control and this and that, and and Pixar Messenger is something where I feel like I'm coming home to. It's not as good as in the old days, but it's close. You get the feeling of like the good old days, and but it's far from, it still lacks things that we had in the past. But it just has what it has, and it works very good. You can, if you want to see the video, you can push, and I guess you can also make it automatically download these things. The problem is, I think it's using the. We don't want to see that. That's just probably something. But there's not that much sensor in here in regards. I don't know what that is. Disgusting. Of course, this channel is kind of somewhat retarded. But but at least the people haven't thrown me out. Halal is meat sacrificed. And it works very fluently. It's very, very responsive, even if it's very, very responsive, this application, and the XMPP platform is working very nice. So I guess that's all for me. The weather is not totally good. I should take a swim. Oh, the local updated on the computer now, so that does the same thing. So you don't need to sit and refresh as on the mobile. But overall, the Mastodon overall network, you have the policy is, it's not something I agree with. Gab and Parler would be policies I probably, agree more with in regards of getting all the porn away. Like Telegram and all that, they don't accept porn as well. I'm sure there are some out there and all that, but they don't want the platforms to be used for porn, and I absolutely can understand that, because that is some of the things that I don't want to have around. Why would I have a porn going around my, I don't want that. I think that's depravity, and I don't want to have anything to, but yeah, but seeing the problems that you have between platforms and all that, not so good. So I guess I should just stop. I don't have any. I should stop wasting my time. Probably just get back to, XMPP in regards to PixArt is an IRC, or Internet Relay Chat, is the old. But the problem is on mobiles, it just doesn't work so good. So PixArt Messenger in regards of XMPP is probably the way to go for chat platform, but the problem is there's not that many on it. And it has its own issues here and there. The Libram chat, I only have it because then I can get to support in regards to the Libram one, but overall I don't see why I actually should. I hate this platform. I hate this chat application, and there you go, resend all, that seems to be a problem in regards to the server, I guess, again. Oh, apparently it posted it multiple times. They have a blog post explaining it, but I cannot find it. This line off there, Libram.1, should explain why they disabled the server federated stream. Follow and hear from friends only. Watch the internet blow up only if you want to block anyone. The Mastodon server can be found at. They use XMPP for their Caddy app. Not sure what that is. But why would you close down a feature for the users? Why does that make any sense at all? Because I don't see any sense in closing people. You want to have people to be free to do what they want, right? And then you close features down. How does that make any sense? And it doesn't. So absolutely does not. So. No one replied to that one, but they replied on the support and all that. This thing and all that, and they have server issues, and as I understand it, this system are using much more server power than XMPP does. So why use this if XMPP is less of a server concern in regards of, and it does what it does very good. Look at that. It's just, and you go back and you have a list like you would have a normal list. It's very, and you go into a room and all that. Although I would like to see some differences in regards of rooms and the person, like, something that would tell you that this is a room, this is a room, this is a room, and this is a room, and this is a, and so forward, you know. And this is a person, and this is a, no, this is a person, this is a person, and this is a person, and you know, it would be nice to actually have some kind of, maybe there are, no, no. It would have been nice just to have a pointer. Hey, this is a person, this is a room, this is a person, this is a room. But besides, you know, so again, it has its own issues here and there. But besides that, it's just working, you know. It's very, very nice. Very smooth. No crashing, just stable, rock stable. Doing what you want, and lots of, you know, there are some features, and it's sane settings pretty much, although I haven't really, but you know, you have a attachment thing and all that, but there are issues here and there for sure. But it's nice to come back to a little of the good old days. And even if a server closes down, you just move to another, and you can still have your name and all that. So, XMPP for chat for sure on the mobile. Again, I'm not sure in regards of internet relay chat, but it is one of the old days, you know, modern things that works. And also, you know, this is, you know, okay. Skype, owned by Microsoft, you know. Zoom, also, you know, owned by, but a lot of people are using it, so one of the reasons to that I have it. But again, you just spread out, you know, on so many platforms, and it just gets tedious. So, you know, trying so many things and trying to find something that just can't do what all applications could do in the past. It's just, you know, just more nutcase, and just instead of just, yeah, doing what was standard in the past. You know, it's incredible how things that was standard is not standard anymore. It's just totally lunacy and problematic. And yeah, let's see if anything else has been going on this platform. I don't think so, but nope. Anyway, so that's where I am at the moment, you know, getting tedious trying these different things out. Should just focus on my website forum, but again, it's a little hard to get support when they ban you from the support forum. So that's a problem for me. So I know what forum I now want to focus on, and then they banned me. So that's of course a problem if you want to have some support and trying to figure things out, which it's pretty kind of important for setting up a forum, you know. But that's pretty much what happened. Actually been banned 3 times, I think, from the support forum. So that's very tedious. And another problem is, of course, it's only in beta mode, so I don't know what direction it will go. But they pretty much made the application, the forum applications, like Lego class or Lego things and all that, so you can piece your forum together like how you want it. But again, in which direction it's going to go, I'm not sure. So there's a PHP BB, which looks pretty good, and that, well, it's a kind of still not totally. Like, you know, Flower Room seems to be, you know, it seems to actually be a little like Parler in regards to or Parler seems to be in regards to the forum, in regards of smoothness and clean and works on mobile and all that, right? So, yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's raining. I did look at, they said that there would come some sun around, but at least for now it doesn't look like it. It's just raining. And I actually have been fasting for over 24 hours. So I'm actually ready to do some exercise in some sense, some swimming and all that, and some roller skating, but the weather doesn't seem to be for me in regards to this. Now, of course, I could just do it anyway, but it's not really. I would like to have some sun. It helps you get out of the door, you know. I didn't get to get up in the morning at the 6:30, but I do wonder if they were there anyway because it's raining. Yeah, very bad weather and all that. Anyway. So, I guess this was just a long video of me just speaking of things that are just wasting a lot of time. Wasting a lot of time trying to these different applications, and I still don't know in regards to Parler. You know, it looks pretty good in regards of a clean thing and all that, and I just don't know about it. I'll see if they authenticate me in regards of, so I can actually try to chat to people, because that's not out of the box. You need to be authenticated as a person to actually talk to other people. So that's kind of but yeah, I do understand all these bots that are running around and this and that and so forward. I didn't like the password idea either, because again, you have so many password rules, and then you end up having multiple passwords because you can't just choose, because they have all these rules, and you know, it's just tedious. I just find it extremely, you know, tedious, and just, so I can't just use what I want. No. Anyway, take care, all of you. May Jehovah be with you, and Yeshua be your most precious pearl, and the Spirit of truth be in us all. Amen. Have a good one. I'm done. Yeah, pretty much done. I'm just going around in circles here. I really don't know what to you know, it's just messing me up, I guess, using so much time on, you know, trying to figure out which direction, you know, if jumping from a platform, you know, you see, you have Twitter. That was only 200. I never really used Twitter. I did make an account. I think I have 2 tweets or something like that, or whatever it's called, you know, but 200 letters, oh, give me a break. Then you have the Mastodon, that's 500 letters. And then you have this new platform, or Parler, or maybe it's not that new, but it has 1,000 letters, which absolutely is better for sure than the others. But really, in the past, there was never any like, oh, you only have this and the amount, you know. Is that, give me a break, you know? But at least 1,000 letters are better. But then when you are going to go above the 1,000 letters, then what? Well, then you have a problem, right? At least, you know, Facebook, at least I can just write whatever and go on and on and on, whatever but 1,000 letters is not, you know, it's a lot better than 500 and 200, you know, letters, sorry. I don't even know why there's like a limit on it, you know. It doesn't make any sense to me having a limit, you know, on it. And I guess maybe in regards of, but you could adjust something so it shouldn't be instead of needing to post, you know, more and more and more. And the thing in regards of not being able to edit things afterwards is also, you know, just doesn't seem right to me either. Even if you can repost something, you know, give me a break. The thing is, usually, I guess I used the post to make it save, because a lot of these applications doesn't save if you WordPress was very nice in regards of actually saving your progress. But that's WordPress, of course, and that's just full of things. It was pretty minimalistic in the past, WordPress. But now it's just full of and the themes that I didn't find a single theme that I was happy about, because all of them had all these, features that, of course, I guess if one could make something, I would just need a very limited. I have no idea why it should be out there. Someone making a very limited theme. Would be nice for the platform. So like very very limited, like crunch bang limited. Black and white pretty much or whatever. Keeping the website in the background in regards and making the information like Crunchbang. It was a very powerful, or is Crunchbang plus plus is still around. Keeping it in the background and being very powerful as a system, and making the programs come up in front, and it itself being in the background. Very nice, very 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 nice. It also seems like my mobile can actually be fixed up to Linux now. Apparently the new versions of Linux or something like that can do that. I had a lot of issues in regards, and then you needed to install this and that and whatever and all that. And but now it actually seems to actually connect to my mobile and actually show the. So that's a thumbs up, absolutely for going to Linux, because one of the things is that if you. Anyway, I don't know how it actually works in regards of if it actually might work better than Windows 7 in regards of. Anyway, I shouldn't use Windows anyway. I should have stayed on Linux, and I would have probably have grown so much in regards of. Anyway, take care. I'm done now. Should stop. Stop